Proof of income often starts with a detail people overlook. In real life, a landlord asks for pay slips before approving an application. Rent is a recurring obligation, not a one-time purchase. Income helps estimate whether payments are likely to be sustainable. That is why some rentals require proof of income should be read through facts rather than a quick assumption. The most useful question is whether rent is a recurring obligation, not a one-time purchase, is being treated seriously enough. Proof of income becomes clearer in a concrete situation. Think about how a tenant earns enough annually but has irregular freelance payments. Monthly cash flow may still be uneven. Landlords worry about timing as much as total income. For why some rentals require proof of income, the important move is to notice the chain from first signal to final effect. The detail is small only until landlords worry about timing as much as total income starts affecting the decision. Proof of income changes the decision before anyone names it. A simple why some rentals require proof of income case is this. An applicant offers bank statements instead of a salary letter. Different proof types show different levels of stability. Documentation needs to match the applicant's work situation. That sequence explains why some rentals require proof of income can grow even when the first moment looks small. The response improves when different proof types show different levels of stability is named before anyone argues about blame. Proof of income has a cost that appears later. Why some rentals require proof of income appears when a student applies with a guarantor. The landlord may look at someone else's income when the renter has limited earnings. Guarantees shift risk to another person. The early sign matters in why some rentals require proof of income because it can change cost, trust, timing, or emotional meaning. The clue to watch is whether the landlord may look at someone else's income when the renter has limited earnings before guarantees shift risk to another person. Proof of income depends on timing as much as facts. One ordinary why some rentals require proof of income version is that a high-income applicant also carries large debts. Income alone does not show every obligation. Landlords may combine income with credit or references. The pattern in why some rentals require proof of income is easier to handle when the first signal is noticed instead of dismissed. The most useful question is whether income alone does not show every obligation is being treated seriously enough. Proof of income can look simple from outside. Consider the moment when a renter changes jobs during the application. New employment can be promising but less proven. Offer letters and contracts may help fill the gap. The answer in why some rentals require proof of income is usually found in the cause, not in the label people attach afterward. The detail is small only until offer letters and contracts may help fill the gap starts affecting the decision. Proof of income creates pressure in ordinary life. Why some rentals require proof of income becomes clearer when self-employed income varies by season. Tax returns, invoices, and bank deposits may show a more complete picture. One good month may not prove ongoing affordability. Once the cause is named in why some rentals require proof of income, the response can fit the situation more closely. The response improves when tax returns, invoices, and bank deposits may show a more complete picture is named before anyone argues about blame. Proof of income is shaped by rules and incentives. In why some rentals require proof of income, notice when a landlord uses a rent-to-income rule. The rule creates a quick screen for affordability. Simple ratios can miss real context but reduce guessing. The link between those pieces is what makes why some rentals require proof of income useful in real life. The clue to watch is whether the rule creates a quick screen for affordability before simple ratios can miss real context but reduce guessing. Proof of income becomes risky when assumptions replace evidence. A familiar why some rentals require proof of income example is when fraudulent income documents appear in rental markets. Verification protects owners from false applications. Honest applicants benefit from clean, consistent documents. People often feel pressure around why some rentals require proof of income before they can explain where it came from. The most useful question is whether verification protects owners from false applications is being treated seriously enough. Proof of income is easier to handle when the moving parts are visible. In why some rentals require proof of income, the real-world version may be that proof requirements differ by property type. A luxury building may require stricter screening than a small private rental. Risk tolerance varies by owner and market. This is the detail that changes what to check next in why some rentals require proof of income. The detail is small only until risk tolerance varies by owner and market starts affecting the decision. Proof of income has both a visible side and a quieter side. It shows up in small moments, such as when a tenant has savings but low current income. Cash reserves can help but may not replace steady income. The landlord wants to know how rent will be paid month after month. Noticing that driver early can keep why some rentals require proof of income from becoming harder to manage. The response improves when cash reserves can help but may not replace steady income is named before anyone argues about blame. Proof of income can turn small choices into larger consequences. Look at a case where roommates apply together. Combined income may qualify the household. Everyone should understand who is responsible if one person leaves. The headline alone does not show the whole chain behind why some rentals require proof of income. The clue to watch is whether combined income may qualify the household before everyone should understand who is responsible if one person leaves. Proof of income rewards preparation more than guessing. A concrete version is when privacy concerns are real. Income documents reveal sensitive information. Renters can ask how documents are stored and who sees them. The background force should guide the next decision in why some rentals require proof of income more than the first reaction. The most useful question is whether income documents reveal sensitive information is being treated seriously enough. Proof of income can be misunderstood when people focus on one number. In a normal day, local laws may restrict screening practices. Landlords must apply rules fairly and avoid discrimination. Income checks should be consistent and relevant. In why some rentals require proof of income, the clearer reading follows the cause instead of stopping at the visible result. The detail is small only until income checks should be consistent and relevant starts affecting the decision. Proof of income affects trust because expectations are involved. Picture the situation where proof of income can prevent overextension. A renter may love an apartment that would strain every month. Screening can reveal affordability before moving costs are spent. The moment becomes easier to handle when the moving part is named clearly in why some rentals require proof of income. The response improves when a renter may love an apartment that would strain every month is named before anyone argues about blame. Proof of income works differently for different people. The clearest version is when a landlord compares income with rent, deposits, and utilities. The visible rent is only part of housing cost. Approval decisions often consider the full burden. That mechanism explains why the topic affects real choices in why some rentals require proof of income. The clue to watch is whether the visible rent is only part of housing cost before approval decisions often consider the full burden. Proof of income should be checked before money or emotion is committed. In why some rentals require proof of income, someone may notice that some renters use alternative documentation. Gig workers may show contracts, platform statements, or accountant letters. Modern income does not always fit traditional pay slips. Seeing the cause early gives people more room to respond well in why some rentals require proof of income. The most useful question is whether gig workers may show contracts, platform statements, or accountant letters as being treated seriously enough. Proof of income becomes easier to manage when records are clear. Watch what happens when communication helps unusual cases. Explaining a new job, relocation, or savings plan can reduce uncertainty. Documents work better when the story is clear. In why some rentals require proof of income, the visible event can distract from the driver that needs attention. The detail is small only until documents work better when the story is clear starts affecting the decision. Proof of income requires a specific next step rather than a vague hope. Why some rentals require proof of income becomes concrete when rejection does not always mean the renter is irresponsible. It may mean the property at Euro-S screening rules are narrow. Another rental may fit the same applicant better. When why some rentals require proof of income appears in real life, this is the detail to check first. The response improves when it may mean the property at Euro-S screening rules are narrow is named before anyone argues about blame. Proof of income matters because the result is felt in daily life. For example, proof of income exists because renting creates ongoing risk for both sides. The renter needs a home they can sustain and the landlord needs reliable payment. Good documentation turns an application from a promise into evidence. In why some rentals require proof of income, this is the point where the visible choice and the real pressure start to meet. The clue to watch is whether the renter needs a home they can sustain and the landlord needs reliable payment before good documentation turns an application from a promise into evidence.